Громче ли... Громче ли я на стриме, чем Геншин?
Ладно. Говори что-нибудь.
Что-нибудь. Сейчас я его фразу затриггерю, чтобы он выпендриваться начал. Вот, я, короче, говорю.
Почему видео твое не грузит?
Интересно, он перебивает меня или нет. Вот, я, короче, разговариваю. Хочешь, чтобы я представился? За время своего пути я сменил множество имен титулов. Хотя простому смертному каждый из них покажется недосягаемым. Меня все они давно в прошлом. Называй меня как хочешь, заодно проверь твой вкус. Смотри, не разочаруй меня.
Let me see what you can come up with. Don't disappoint me.
Вот. Все?
Да. Он перебивает меня?
Да, перебивает.
А если вот так вот... Сейчас, подожди. Хочешь, чтобы я представился? За время своего пути я сменил множество имен.
Я уже закрыл стрим.
Хотя простому смертному каждый из них покажется недосягаемым. Для меня все они давно в прошлом. Называй меня как хочешь. Заодно поверим в твой вкус. Смотри, не разочаруй меня.
Эту задачу, конечно, задал мне.
Хочешь взять
твой
мой
стрим
шляпу
вообще
вместо
не
замка?
грузит.
Как тебе в голову могло такое прийти? Такой ветерок даже тебе под силу наколдовать, правда? Доброе утречко, вставай за Соня. Ага, только не говори, что ждала от меня такого приветствия.
Тише сделай.
Понял, значит оставляю практически на старом. Сейчас, подожди, вот так вот. Хочешь, чтобы я представился? За время своего пути я сменил множество имен и титулов. Хотя простому смертному каждый из них покажется недосягаемым. Для меня все они давно в прошлом. Называй меня как хочешь. Заодно проверим твой вкус. Смотри, не разочаруй меня.
Сейчас твой стрим закрыл. Здесь, конечно, жалею инсектов.
Shh! Don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Броня Феникс. Я надеюсь, это считается за одежду. Ёб твою мать. 400. Так.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving.
Не буду все желе отдавать.
I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
Помню, бомжи какие-то привозят и спрашивают с меня травяные медикаменты. Я им ничего не должен. То есть дебилов что-нибудь еще. Не бал кофе, понятно. А то я продаю.
Huh? Is he waving?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
You mean there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago.
So this was a trap. Wait, don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Что за кофе, мне интересно.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you saying...
Let's go!
Забавный момент. У меня сейчас в Геншине квест. Ровно после одного квеста от того, что я заканчивал. Как можно скорее отправляться. Если бы я закончил сейчас, это было бы очень нелепо.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search.
Бля,
But you've been in
Феникс.
Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research. Much less, I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
it would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Pardis DI now, I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Pardis DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will
Да
lay a hand
блин.
on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
There's no use resisting.
Да еб твою мать.
Give us Hypatia.
Keep
Можно
dreaming.
не перематывать?
Solidify!
Say cheese! Our bond is strong.
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Stabilize!
Squall Fury. We're not getting anywhere. Traveler,
Got it. Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's... Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me? Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. Yes. What is it? Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those words almost make you sound like, but you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction? I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, she peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? No matter. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first follower? How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Ah! Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a... where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's...
The wind rises.
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated?
Wow.
Hey! What happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine. Ow!
Don't move. I've seen eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by light?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. Why are you sorry? It's all right. I'm sure my wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant.
Hey, didn't I tell you not...
Just in case, let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there.
Too slow. Behold!
Thank goodness, she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend. Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the Balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what?
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed the stage.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. Let's continue to keep a low
Бык с лютней
You
напал.
can head there once you're ready.
Бык с лютней?
Да, бык с лютней словил психоз, он нападает на всех подряд. На зайца напал.
Почему у него лютня?
Да фиг его знает, это типа этот самый.
Минотавр?
Минотавр, да. На всех нападает теперь. На велоцираптора напал.
You're so happy just to see the sun again. How childish.
You can just focus on your plan. My wound is not going to get in the way. Okay. Guess I'll sit still for a little while longer.
Он может на меня напасть, я уверен. Как он напал на какого-то чела. Короче, там быки подрались и устроили это самое. Кровавую баню. У меня на карте. А я не понимаю, что это за челы, почему они вообще ко мне пришли. Какого дела они на моей территории живут.
The wind rises.
Задаем их интеллектом.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with
Там
your...
вообще
report back
вырубился.
one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also...
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately...
Значит, знаешь, что мешает? То, что я призвал этих самых визиторов, гостей каких-то. Они пришли втроем, у меня кровати нет на них. Еще не еду требуют. Хотя по факту им надо со своей едой ходить.
Ого, непонятно, почему они не пришли со своей едой.
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Я один человек, я ебашу соло. Эти дебилы что-то требуют.
He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed...
Так, а лютню он не дропнул? Мне пригодилось бы лютня.
Tainari also asked us to tell you this message.
Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremite, to avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
Нет, он не дропнул.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team.
As it appears to have been very effective. Well, is that everything? Okay.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Я сейчас увидел у Аль-Хайтама вот этот вот зелененький кристаллик ромбовидный. Мне захотелось поиграть в Sims еще больше.
I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
Что топор дропнул вопрос.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead.
Что у меня какие-то бомжи напали.
Если скрестить Аль-Хайтама и Райден, какой получится персонаж из какой игры?
Какой игры получится персонаж?
Если скрестить Аль-Хайтама и Райден.
Кто любит сидеть дома и выебываться?
Я. Но я про игры.
Кто не доверяет... Они оба не доверяют никому.
Да, я и говорю. Я поэтому их обоих кинул. Самый прикол.
Киню.
Ну, что? Да, я их кинул.
Киню.
Что? Что не так? Кинул.
So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought
Одежда
all
с
of you
трупом, и
academia
что,
big shots
блядь?
were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
Визиторы свалили, слава богу.
Причина, почему я Хайтам, это фраза Дехи. Я думала, что вы там среди ученых все прирожденные ораторы. На что Хайтам отвечает: вообще-то я секретарь.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep, the Traveler hired me. Right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Всего лишь обычный секретарь.
Я всего лишь обычный секретарь, поэтому я украл у какого-то хера капсулу со знаниями Архонта.
Вы не понимаете, я состою в синдикате.
Он состоит в синдикате? Ты состоишь в синдикате?
Хайтам состоит в синдикате.
Чё за синдикат?
Синдикат?
Я не шарю просто еще.
Ну, синдикат.
Ну а чё за синдикат-то?
Ну, этот... Как его? Станция.
Лол.
Это не спойлер, это типа просто рофл.
Сложно у тебя рофлы.
Что он рофл в том, то, что он действует как предатель на станции. Верно. У него какой-то план.
О, Нилу! Собрались Электро, Гидра, Дендра и Пира серые в одной локации. Кандакия тоже Гидра была. Тигнари тоже этот самый, ну гей, короче, как его зовут, педофил. Забыл, как это называется, забыл.
Дендра.
Дендра, да. Вообще, кстати, нельзя такие фразы говорить про педофилию в ролике, потому что YouTube автоматически это чекает и добавляет в черный список видос.
Hey everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Микам.
Judging from the... But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Кто напал опять?
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Бомж какой-то.
Huh? Join you?
У меня напал бомж с пикой. Сейчас я на него в ответ нападу.
You mean... You also want to discuss something important with me?
Я не понимаю, почему в Геншине каждый второй успешный человек умеет драться. Ты был на... Ну, ты играл еще в тот момент в Геншин, когда тут был кинофестиваль?
Я не знаю, что за кинофестиваль.
Понял. Короче, там в Геншине есть... Как ее зовут? Модельер, короче, дизайнер. Дизайнер одежды. И она в новой версии будет гео-персонажем пятизвездочным. С хера ли вообще она умеет драться? И откуда у нее стихия гео? Зачем она ей? Как это вообще работает? Как это связано? Почему половина персонажей умеет драться? Почему Нилу, танцуя, дерется с мечом? Типа, красиво-то красиво, фехтовать, может, она и умеет, но почему она умеет драться и почему она жирная по хп?
Yes. Something very important. Nilu.
Ты у меня это спрашиваешь?
Да.
А я не знаю почему.
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me? I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met. Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but That's right. I must admit that I'm a little scared. But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, Believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally...
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
A good night's rest before.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Алихай там спалился, что он с Кавихом живет. Это так забавно.
Okay. So I guess that means it's time to... Yep! Good night, everyone!
Господи, как же он жестко спалился.
Я типа какие-то полу... Нет, не полу, а просто подсосы вампиров напали. Днем назад, судя по экипировке.
Мне, блин, геймдизайнер нужен, потому что мой ни хера не делает. А я не знаю, где его искать. Бесит.
Геймдизайнер, который нихуя не делает? Для чего?
Ну, он... для игры. Он сначала делал что-то, а сейчас на последнее время не отвечает. Когда я его спросил, будет ли он что-то делать, он такой, ну не знаю, возможно. У меня сценарист завтра должен первого акта сценарий дописать.
Какую роль ты
наверное,
занимаешь в
даже
разработке?
Режиссер. Как всегда, в принципе.
А кто лидер?
Я.
Ну, собственно, это и твоя работа должна быть. Напрягать их.
Так понятно. Я про то, что геймдиза нет, который бы курировал план, чтобы по какому маршруту идти. Поэтому
Геймдиз
приходится...
вообще самая простая должность.
Что?
Геймдиз это вообще самая простая должность. Почему он не работает?
Геймдиз должен разбираться во всех аспектах игры одновременно, потому что ему необходимо прописывать ТЗ так, чтобы все поняли. Ему необходимо вести всю документацию, вообще всю. Это вот что, например, сложно для меня. А во-вторых, придумывать и балансить механики далеко не просто. Тот же самый Шайтан работает же геймдизайнером или работал геймдизайнером. Но при этом ты прекрасно сам знаешь, что у него с балансом. У него всегда так с балансом. Он накидает кучу механик, а они потом работают через жопу.
Не работают, точнее.
Типа механик-то у него навалом. Но у него очень плохой теорикрафт. У него отвратительный теорикрафт.
Но зато сделал этот самый Snow Island. Или
да,
просто...
много чего сделал. 3-4 раза перелопачивал всю систему для того, чтобы сделать Нортаун. 3-4 Нортауна провел. Frozen Island, Sky Island, как его зовут, Fate, и что еще? И что-то еще. И мышей. Причем мышей полностью переделанных 2 раза. Сначала они были вообще другими. Там, чтобы ты понимал, эти самые, как их зовут, кастеры, хиллеры, медики, кастовали точно так же, как в ДНД, только не за счет ячеек, а за счет таблеток определенного уровня. То есть нахер логику.
На колонистов напали.
Типа Шайтан бы хорошо создавал визуальные новеллы. Вот визуальные новеллы у него бы вообще отлично получились.
Мясо сгнило.
Геншин, например, АФКшников не любит, кстати.
Тип меня?
Нет, АФКшников в смысле... В прямом смысле. Тех людей, которые ходят АФК. Тут, когда у тебя есть квест, в котором нужно подождать какое-то время определенное, и после этого времени ты получаешь продолжение квеста, то Геншин, как только это время достигает, делает диалог с Пайман, где Пайман говорит тебе фразы. Если ты в этот момент отходил от компьютера, то эти фразы просто пропустишь и никогда не увидишь больше. Это отвратительно. Для сюжетно зависимой игры это просто ужасно. Так.
Надо тихо изучать. Изучается немедленно. Консумер. Сколько он
Поглощение?
поглощает-то?
Консумер.
Никому. Компонентов. Могу тачку построить. Каким путем? Топлива нет, правда. Химического.
Да блин, что за говно артефакты мне падают?
Говно артефакт.
Говно артефакт.
Нужно нанять какого-нибудь бесполезного чубрика и хранить в нем все гены. Просто использовать человека, чтобы он хранил гены. Да, он жрать будет очень много. С одной стороны. А можно его держать в криокапсуле, например.
После того, как ты сказал, что он будет жрать много, я ждал тебя фразы «но». Где «но»? Почему «но» не последовало?
Я же сказал.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really.
Его можно будет.
Его можно будет держать. Все. Он будет много жрать. Там не было «но». Я ожидал... У меня мозг напрягся, чтобы услышать слово но я его не услышал.
Он такой неожиданный, да.
Капец ты, конечно, неожиданный, ёпта. Ты чё, ёпта?
Разумный.
Ведешь себя как
Даже
ёпта.
Техника будет.
What about you? I'll hate them.
Naturally, I slept just fine.
Женщины.
After all, a good rest should be considered part of the
You just want to show off how calm you are.
30 штук пигмикама.
Что там Альхайтам сказал? Подожди, мне нужно найти это записи.
I slept just fine.
Женщины.
After all, a good
Для пимикам. Пимикан. Чё, неужели, блин, на русском нет этой фигни? На вики. А нет. Есть.
Сегодня, кстати, день рождения Вики. Википедии.
Кого?
Википедии. Сегодня день рождения Википедии.
Поздравляем.
И еще ряд других праздников. Сейчас я тебе их перечислю.
Не надо.
Надо. Не муйте только, пожалуйста. Сегодня день памяти киборгов на Украине. День ничего. День памяти сухого закона, так это неинтересно. День печатной краски. День психиатрического техника.
Нас два.
Международный день горячей и острой пищи. День великих сумочных раскопок. День избавления мира от причудливых диет. День ледовара. День цените дракона. День недоразумений. Так, судя по всему, день Википедии был вчера. Да, день рождения Википедии, видимо, судя по всему, был вчера. Я, значит, обосрался. Ну, вот такой вот я тупой.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free lesser...
You know, Hyman's been thinking, what kind of technology could let this...
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Surasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, The Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
So, how?
Don't forget, today is Nagarbaha Day. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research development. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon. Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the academia should have already started.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna watch?
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
На пляже резня какая-то постоянно происходит.
Scribe?
Почему ты трупы тащишь?
Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
Хрена.
That's me. Is something that...
No. I was just surprised to see you here.
Чтобы все настроение портить каждый раз, когда их видишь.
And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion?
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking.
Таракан.
Хайtam типичный водолей.
Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? The sages search for you, a blonde-haired traveler, outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking.
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, Scribe.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions the academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances.
Я вампир присоединился.
The academia is rampant with this type of scholar.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be
Причем вампир, который любит садоводство. И будет поваром.
Мне про Хайтама скинули картинку с котиком, где написано: я бы только спал и спал и спал.
Is this the Academia's library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to walk?
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbaha Day. Just act natural.
Люди пришли.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Oh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our
Боевые
operation will go
кабаны,
safer.
адские
Allow me to
псы.
offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind. Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct? It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, Traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for You seem to know quite a bit. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivia.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Those are all completely worthless benefits, divine power, creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is we shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No, even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanala, care for the people, fend off sandstorms, fabricate silly fairy tales. These are but We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars.
Ситхом
They will
Алабам.
ask, is that true what true wisdom is supposed to look like? With that in mind, it is better to keep her.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler, an array of information about her.
Oh, Hatham? So you're still on the academia side! We finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than, as it is near Garbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you in.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru. Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to—
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but your ploy was to sacrifice—
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this?
Must I delineate your entire plan? First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler to caravan. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the true—
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally?
Regardless, that's only a guess.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an if I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord, sneak into the Academia on Nia Garbaha Day, using should your intentions be discovered, Al-Hatham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then, as for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia and confront me.
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say, no? Even if you impugn me, it would have little of—
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations, and however, under the current circumstances—
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed—
So flight is turned to—
Там вампир, если поглощает кровь животного, он становится более похожим на животное в плане того, что у него увеличивается скорость передвижения, скорость действия, увеличивается ДПС общий и лечение его. Но он начинает говорить, как он отсталый. Прикол?
Если чего, еще раз вампир.
Если он поглощает кровь животного.
Логично, в принципе.
Он ничего не делает, да. Иди рис фарми, что ли. Пригодится рис в хозяйстве, как говорится. Что еще можно фармить?
Take him to the Matra
Лес
and
собирает
exile
весь.
into Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent.
У тебя полно задач.
Как же Паймон орёт.
А иди спи, что ты это самое. А он не хочет спать. Понимаю. Не понимаю. Он же будет двигаться, как умственно отсталый сейчас. Потому что день наступил.
What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right. Paimon thinks it...
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the...
What? Why do we want to get her locked up?
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implement. Once the traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control.
Если у меня вампир ксенотипа такой боевой, скажем так, вампир, который на летучую мышь похож, который в обществе не живет, типа такой Носферату.
That isn't the only reason, of course. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor.
Проблема в том, что если он огонь не видит, он все. Он же заняться. Что он может рыбачить? Рыбачить? Где фишинг тут у нас?
That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of
Но то вампиры все будут ненавидеть, потому что он ультра уродливый и потому что он дышит крипово.
We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida. Okay, totally.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to
Это
the
его
sanctuary
проблема.
of Suristan. I'll work with Ramon's
Такая.
scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusana. However, as for...
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Al-Haytham modified.
Сыры животные.
Our Akasha terminals when they'd locked us up in here.
Покушай.
Were they being careless?
Чё-то мало. Крови высосал. Съешь вот эту фигню тогда. Террорбёрд. Себя не можешь? Беги к нему, лечи его.
Я теперь...
Эта птица
Я теперь...
конченая.
Аль-Райден. Сёгун Хайтам. Как говорится, зови меня Некро, не зови меня Никита. Ой.
Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all this. There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal.
Ублюдок.
It's almost like the faster it blinks, the better the signal. Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? Whoa, it's Mora.
Господи, Сумеру офигенная часть Геншина.
Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything? Please work.
Рабаст. Одинокий вампир-рыбак.
Nahida!
Что холодно-то, а? Пиздец какой. С ним что не так?
When did it first start?
В базу иди.
Oh, right.
Блядь.
It started from the moment I was born. I become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying,
Думаешь, я тебе позволю это сделать, придурок?
kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Irminsul, so I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Sarasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida! Nahida!
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions.
Who are... You're right, though. I won't...
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done? Yep! So that means...
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance.
All right. You seem to have a lot of trust in them, so I won't say more on the subject. But if anything happens, the few of us here may not be able to help you.
Don't worry. They've been through...
All right. You know, if you...
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Always remember that your safety.
Nilu, how's it going? Nervous?
Definitely more than usual. But
It's okay. Just focus on your performance.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit.
Well, thank you both.
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people from going to the academia so they don't interrupt your performance.
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting a weird experiment.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our bait people away with Yalda candies plan is working beautifully. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance, and I'm about to start one.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so...
Yeah, thanks to you.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ramped. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's come to think of it. When did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge? It's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil. Also yoink the divine knowledge. It's a time-tested trick of his. Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like we have anything else to do right now anyway, and it'll help us feel more confident. Paimon remembers that Nilou's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the with the Doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing.
How despicable of them to rely.
But this is also our I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances?
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyagarbha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so,
Sure sounds complicated, but it seems like if everything goes... That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be sure that
people who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from...
The Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing, too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer.
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilou of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this, but we can ask her in person.
All right. After the guards and the Academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brother. Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the Academia.
After laying low in the city for so long, this...
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop. But outside the Academia, this is our hunting ground.
With a lioness like you,
we still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to realize what's happening, the plan's doomed.
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert.
Speaking of which, Most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30, but they have a completely different reputation, following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles.
Indeed. The trap has been set. All we need to do is lead them.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place.
You gave such an important task to that
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point. Anyway.
Good luck.
This outfit.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be—
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even you only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the grand—
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for helping Grandpa.
Hey, they're here. I can see the Academia guards.
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Huh? Did I? I'd better go have a look. Were my eyes playing tricks? I should go check to see if... There seems to be nothing here. Just to be...
Good thing they didn't find me. I was close. I'd better hurry and keep going.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not see anything just now?
No, they found me. Where should I go?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has a... Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here? Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you? Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat? So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali. Who exactly are you all? Eremites from the desert?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition, or a personal grudge. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like the prey you are.
An ambush? How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow ambushed us!
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground. Brace.
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Niagarbha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual. Where are the guards? Why have I not...
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
Привет, котят. Как ты видишь, в Геншине сегодня нет ивентов, поэтому я прохожу сюжетку.
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying...
What happened? Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? What? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Al-Haytham and the Traveler are already in our hands.
Осуждаю. Очень сильно осуждаю. Ай-яй-яй. Фу-фу-фу, нехорошо. Поздравляю. Я его хотел и выбил вместо него я и Мика, потому что решил сделать одну крутку. Я хотел Венти тупо в коллекцию, выбил вместо него Ризли, потому что решил сделать одну крутку. Кто там, кстати, был против после Ризли? Фурина? Вот, я мог выбить Фурину, но я выбил Ризли. Надо было просто подождать. Я мог выбить Невилета, но я выбил Деда. А надо было просто подождать. Вот сейчас я жду. Нашел боевой пропуск-то в ХСР или нет?
What manner of trickery did they employ? Disappear. Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your...
Let me check. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared. How did they bypass my permissions to... Was it the report about the traveler that Alhaitham? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the... Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm...
Confirm? No, it may be a bit offensive to say this, but... Grand Sage, what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
Ты, котяр, сам-то знаешь, как боевой пропуск покупается в обход системы? Как это происходит? Могу рассказать.
How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is, if we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
Короче, люди, когда воруют кредитки, чтобы их обналичить, они их обналичивают на твой аккаунт. А на твой аккаунт обналичивается чужая сворованная кредитка, и таким образом они чистят деньги с небольшим процентиком. Они с этой кредитки условно покупают за 5000 рублей на этой кредитке, покупают 5, точнее 10 лун на 10 разных аккаунтов. А сами получают за это 4 косаря. Ну, таким образом, они очищают деньги с кредиток. И если глава, собственно говоря, владелец, синонимы для меня просто, если владелец кредитки узнает о том, что у него вот так вот угнали деньги, и он увидит, куда эти деньги ушли, то бишь на Геншин, он просто напишет администраторам Геншина, скажет о том, что какого хера я никаких транзакций не делал, они вернут транзакцию, И у тебя со счета, у тебя все гемы, короче, которые были в Геншине, которые ты получил за эту луну, или боевой пропуск, они у тебя обнулятся, если у тебя было получено за луну, например, вот эти условно 3000 гемов, 2700, не суть важно, они уйдут в минус. Если ты их не отобьешь донатами, твой аккаунт заблокируют через какое-то время. Все просто. Поэтому я против покупки боевых пропусков через обход системы. Вот и все.
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying to use my words against me?
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant to refuse.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the sanctuary of Surasthana on my...
Yes, Grand Sage.
Давай, спокойной ночи, высыпайся.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to... How can that be? Stop thinking.
Давай, спокойной ночи.
It must be a trick of theirs.
Ну, поздравляю с рейдом.
I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes. She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight is.
Давай, до завтра.
Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the grand, you all can only see the world in your mind. The one you... And precisely because of this, she has been a wise...
Sino. Have you been waiting for a chance? The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't...
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from...
I truly did not expect a proud person like you...
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my...
Then tell me.
You want to buy time. This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty.
So what? Did you do all of this so I...
No. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
How long do we have to... Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might... Thinking about it, at least Paimon had... When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Suras...
Here comes your savior.
Dia! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them. I'm exhausted.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn to—
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time.
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but to obey. So, hurry to the Sanctuary of Suris. We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
They say it's Nate. This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this.
Exactly! We're here because you're a...
Thanks, you too. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of... It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just... My concept of self has become... But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon.
It's okay. With you here, Paimon's sure that everything will work out.
There's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom.
Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally...
I understand now. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That we need to hurry and prevent the birth of that fall. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now first things first, I need to remove the restrict. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha, after all, the academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukadevata's trust. This might take some time. In the meantime, if we don't stop the God creation plan in time...
You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up. How's it going, Nahida? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Oh, also, this is for you. Huh? What's this little floaty thingy? It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal. You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful. Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as... We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't... It's alright, Paim. It's only a flying device. But you're the Traveler's... You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. Hmm? I was Nahida, you're a natural at this. What you just said made... By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, you may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'm glad I can rely on you. So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds a bit... I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let's get... What is this place? Wow. Who would have thought? The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most... That's true. They were already hiding one? Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the Fatui under the Doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support. Yeah! Or else they wouldn't have been that generous. Is that it, though? I've always felt that this doctor is instead of being interested in the end product. The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the doctor being weird is actually normal. So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a... We had previously come into contact with his conscious. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related. Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of his. It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. Tell me, the more we know now, the better we can... I see. Alright, time to go. Let's get through here.
Time to work. No more words. Work to put your...
Let's light it up! Have fun with this gift! I'm going in! Too late for regret!
Squall and Fury.
I guess this is it.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes. The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
more words.
Teamwork is strength! Truth repeats its course!
You'll get frostbite.
We'll see about that!
Crest.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Too late for regrets! Ears of the storm!
Behold!
Benny's a... Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Pay your dues. Can't run from death.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Squall and Fury. The wind rises.
I'll put you on. Let's move.
We'll see about that.
Quit following me. Behold! Squall and Fury. The wind rises.
Solidify. No more words.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Dare to mess with me? First. Let's light it up. We'll see about that.
Right there.
Have fun with this gift. Going in.
This isn't good. Fancy.
Behold!
Careless. We've only just begun.
Let's light it up. Truth repeats its course. Everybody stand back.
Squall and Fury.
Looks like
The wind rises. Behold!
slow. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they want is...
Oh no! What should we do? Paimon...
Are you nervous, Paimon?
If you really want to know... Of course!
Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well.
Curious? Curious about what?
Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered. And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. And now, at long last, I'm not just... I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this...
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura, it really feels like the gods!
A body that capitalizes on the Balladier's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom.
You sure are something. Dishing out.
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you.
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate. All those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? This is a first. Encounter. No wonder your own people have abandoned you. God of wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer. The God of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come. Gather! Perish!
Well, teamwork is dreamwork.
The wind rises. Tremble!
Solidify!
Too late for regret.
Burn to oblivion!
Adventure time. Off we go.
Kneel! Behold!
Stabilize! Solidify!
Dare to mess with me. Going in. Let's light it up.
Reality is pain!
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience.
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first sage of Boor.
1,000 eons, mine to dominate!
Order Genshin!
Gears of the storm! Too late for regrets!
Kneel! The wind rises. Burn to oblivion! Reality is pain! Too slow. Good riddance, cruel world. Wind rises. Too slow. Not possible.
Sharing my knowledge! Truth repeats itself. Everybody stand back!
Wretched vermin! Humans. Filthy humans. No! Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined.
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater... Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about the your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago, but I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then...
Yes. It's very possible that she didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul.
Aww. Do you feel sad, Nahida?
I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, but now we have a chance to we can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her, and then we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth, and each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis's protection, we must always keep a clear mind.
That's so scary.
Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's...
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here. Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards.
Wow! What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Behold! Quit following me.
Stabilize! Squall and Fury!
Look! Four-leaf sigils have appeared in the sky!
Quit following me.
Solidify!
Ears of the storm! We'll see about that!
Stabilize!
Have fun with this gift! Everybody stand back! Let's see.
The wind rises.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here. We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been...
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
No. It seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get... So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there is...
Is that... me? Are you... Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're...
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably... Judging from your appearance, but you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even great... I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait.
Come to think of it, The sages never had.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you,
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the Seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected, the pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago?
So what exactly is?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even the world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid
So, there's knowledge that even the god—
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Impakt.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irma. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irma from the very beginning.
Oh no. How could—
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would end. There's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of— So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? You are very— Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. Removing me from Irminsul means I essentially— But
people love you so much, and how can we just— Is there really no other way? There must be some—
You're the god of wisdom, Boer. You should know that there are—
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who delights in wisdom, these are the words in their entirety. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams. I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from just now. We used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Ermin soul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Ermin.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left.
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of
You mean there are many different versions of you in this?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how observation is the first step of any experiment. But observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into That's all there is to it. Indulge me.
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist.
Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that—
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever— It was my experiment. So why should I interfere?
The Academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical...
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
After all, I'm also a scholar.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprised. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility.
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events...
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume, among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish? If it weren't me, what did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a Gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a Gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. But what I'd like to know is...
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third. Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis. Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty? Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake? That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be with negotiations. We've all gotten what we want.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say. Okay, wake her up. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even time now. Traveler, let's... Looks like you're awake. Yep. I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. It's nice to have you here, so... Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better than ever. And Paimon bets they're all delicious. Oh, by the way,
Someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. Oh, it's from Nilu. Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cyano's as heroes of Sumeru. Please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's sometimes I'm really envious of strong and oh.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master...
Ah, good morning.
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy.
It's fine. I'm not. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better.
Yes, but there are still some The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zone...
By the way, we have some good news. Cyno...
This news is hardly new. He had already...
Huh? You mean he was already here?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast?
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate...
Perhaps. Or, alternatively, he...
Come to think of it, Cyno doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration. You and Kale are both Cyno's close...
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. You see, some VIPs have come...
Huh?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidia Forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't... Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of when they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy. As a result, work has increased for the...
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can... But that's another topic. Back...
Ah, right! We're here to...
You've recovered well. You may go...
Yay!
На этом пока что все. Единственное, мне нужно... нет, мне нужно убить босса. Так. Подземелья. Дежури. Впервые убью его вот так вот.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Let it be known that divinity is mine!
Stand with me! Lightning, terrify! Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Go!
Churn!
Let's light it up!
По мне, это пчелный был.
Let's light it up!
очень жесткие.
A thousand eons, mine to dominate. Burn to oblivion!
The bond is strong!
You filth!
Stand with me!
Kneel! Good riddance, cruel world.
This way!
Not possible.
Going in! Light The bond is strong! Light it up! Everybody stand back! Light it up! This way!
I can't lose it all again.
Вот, на вот этом уже все. Всем спасибо, всем спокойной ночи.